Alright. Alright, so let's go ahead and do this. This is Chickabing. This is my go-to mech called the Banshee LM. The one I use cost MC. Let's see, Banshee LM. So it costs this much MC. Got a lot of MC. That's this mech. That's a hero variant. But don't fret, because there is other mechs that have that costs C-bills. Okay, there's one called the Awesome 8Q. Again, same loadout. We have PPCs. Has the same targeting component. It's probably a bit slower than my Banshee. But if you guys want to know the exact builds of them, I'll post the MechDB codes in the description. See, same thing. Targeting component, again, a bit faster, same build. This is a 95 tons. The Awesome is 80 tons. Last one that costs C-bills is the Thanatos. Completely different. Very, very slow. Actually, I think it's the same speed as the Awesome. It's heavy Gauss, completely different weapons. 75 tons, so a bit lighter. Doesn't generate any heat, really, so don't gotta worry overheating. So yeah, that's 3 mechs that I can give you guys to get some headshots. Currently I'm up to 442, so close to getting almost halfway to guillotine. I've used these 3 mechs. I just use the Banshee. I just find it, I don't know, better. It's got the arms on the, or weapons on the arms. So if a UAV, you can shoot the UAV. They're awesome. You could argue that, you know, oh, the Awesome's easier to headshot because it's all shooting straight forward in the center torso, but you can't really hit those UAVs with the arms. Thanatos, you know, it's got the torso weapon, so you don't really gotta worry. Please, someone else got to shoot him down. So I got to go over. Go ahead and go over them in training ground, and then I'll probably do one real game with my Banshee, what I actually run. So just give you an example. It's my Banshee. It's goes 64 with all skilled out. That I got. So zoom in, and then this little the cockpit. The other mechs you would aim just the same. There's no difference between aiming. You basically just so like if say this person's standing still, you usually want to stand still. You zoom in and hit that headshot. You could see in the top right that the cockpit's gone. Again, you don't have to alpha. You can chain fire them with right click. All you have to do is click backspace. So see how they're not lit up, and then see how they're lighting up now. So if you don't have them lit up, then it'll just alpha. When you click backspace, it will enable you to chain fire, which is very helpful. And this thing's got about 1,000 meters range. So anything, it can headshot any mech about 1,000 meters. Yeah. Then yeah, I'll probably show you the other mechs in training ground, just so you guys can see. It's not just my mech. Yeah. You know, the Gauss or the Thanatos is a completely different mech. It's got Gauss. It shoots projectile speed up to like 2,000, different than heavy PPCs. Now the only downside about the heavy Gauss is that you have to. Oh no, did I not put on? Oh no, I didn't put on advanced zoom. Whoops. Give me a second. Got to add that. That sucks. Embarrassing. It is crazy. This one, make sure I got the same too. Say like, what the heck? Alright, sorry for the... Sorry for that. I wish I can clip all that out, but this should be fine. Mine collector is quite fast. Alright, so yep, advanced zoom. Okay, they're standing still. So the only downside between Gauss is it has to charge. See how it's green? So if you hold it for too long, it goes away, charges off. If you have to wait till it's green, so you have to make sure it's green. You can't just fire. You have to charge and fire. And first of all, it shakes your crosshair. There's a cooldown also. Now the way you do it is you just do this, and then boom, they're gone. The downside to Gauss though is that there's you have to hold it, shoot it, shake your crosshair. Then there's a cooldown before you can fire again. But the benefit is that your projectile speed's faster than like any PPC. Bit off. No, they're cockpits. So I think the heavy Gauss doesn't one-shot one kill. Most of the time you could one-shot one kill, but sometimes you actually have to hit them again. Another downside. But again, insanely fast projectile speed. Hit across the map, really. Now the awesome, or no, the awesome, I think it could one-shot one kill at 1,000 meters. It did the same as the Banshee. I think it has less range. But again, it does the same thing. Oh my gosh, no way. Did I really not add advanced zoom? I swear I added it. Stupid. Sorry. It's turning out to be a hassle. I swear I added it. There you go. Okay. So yeah, that's a bit slower. The range isn't as good. But yeah, you can do the same thing. Aim in. Hit him in the head. I think the heat's not as good. You can actually take out the targeting component and add more double heat sinks. If you want. Personal preference. Yeah, does the job. So that's the gist of those three mechs. I'm gonna quickly into a game with my Banshee, and then I'll probably end a record. General tips. Also graphics guides. I guess if you wanted that. All my stuff's on low besides texturing and object detail. My DPS sensitivity is 0.13. That's about it. Okay, let's do a game. So usually on this map, I guess some maps are easier. You could say for headshots. I guess this map, I feel, I don't know. There's just certain maps I think there's a certain difficulty, at least for me. But it's 1,000 meters for a headshot, so just standing still, it's easy peasy, you know. Me. Yeah. So we'll just play this match and see if we can get one. I usually like to walk up right here. It's always my little spots I go to each map areas. So right here, I would look around, see that there's movement there. Kind of just sit here. You know, I don't see nothing. Oh, there's something, see? Yeah, they got a lot of stuff moving in. Phoenix Hawk, Atlas, awesome. A lot of stuff. Jack. Okay. And I guess you could say use night vision or heat vision. I don't really use that stuff. Swear by it, but I don't know. It doesn't really help me. See no one. I think they're coming around this way. Yeah. Yep. Sydney. Okay. Nice star. He's just standing still. What the heck is going on behind us? Oh. Holy crap. I see it's getting crazy back here. It's not good. So, I guess it's a good example. Could say maybe this is my fault. Bad positioning. My team's over here. Could say something like that. But again, even your best positioning doesn't always mean you're going to get a headshot or win. Just keep that in mind. If you play with my builds and then well, it didn't work out. You remember, you gotta get good positioning. You gotta think 3 steps ahead. So be aware of that. Even me, let's say if I'm gonna plan it out this map, okay, it's this map, I want to go this area, really good position. Sometimes you just can't win it, can't get a headshot because your teammates move, the enemies wrap around, enemies could have that advantage. They know where you are. Tag, laser. I mean, peek at you before you can shoot them. All right. Well, I will like my guide, so I will probably make more. Check me out, guys. Take care.